already knocked out the tier 1 power pass video, done the tier 2, now it's time to go ahead and get into the tier 3 power pass. This power pass you unlock at levels 40 and 45, so if you guys are level grinding, you should get them pretty soon. If you guys have already at level 50, you should already have them in your binder. These passes range from the overalls of 85 to 86, and man, there are tons and tons of players between these 85 and 86 overalls that this pass would just be perfect on. And it's my job to go ahead and break down who I believe are the best choices for you all today. So I think I'm gonna break this down into about 3 parts, right? We're gonna go obviously offense, we're gonna go defense, and then we're gonna go ahead and go with users. Basically, guys, you should get to help improve your user ability. And so if you guys want to spend both your passes on offense, I got 2 players for you. If you guys want to spend both your passes on defense, I got 2 players for you. And if you guys want to spend your passes on guys you should probably use it for MUT squads or user just in terms of playing online, I got 2 choices for you. So without further ado, baby, let's go ahead and get into this tier 3 power pass list. It is that time of the year, guys, looking to buy or sell some MUT coin. Be sure to check out MMOAN.com, link down in the description below. They are gonna be your cheapest and best MUT coin options. Check them out. Use code TEXAS at checkout for a 10% discount. According to Muthead, there are about 2373 to 74 overall power-ups in the game, which if you guys didn't know, you add 12 or minus 12 from the core elite, which gets you the overall for the power. So there are about 23 of these low-tier power-ups in the game that you can choose from. We're going to give you guys my rules again. We're not going to be doing any offensive linemen as of right now. They kind of made linemen not really as needed this year, unfortunately. Like, if you wanted to get some linemen out there, the abilities don't really make much sense to go ahead and put on, like the X Factor and stuff. Like, why would you want to get out here with a offensive lineman X Factor ability when you can just go ahead and get one on a receiver that's going to play a lot better? So it seems like linemen pretty much as of right now, especially with the pass rush being as bad as it is, unless you're going to get some Reggie White, doesn't make much sense to invest in. So on my original list, I had Trent Williams. And this is why Trent was on my list originally, because when I played the beta, you had no time at all to basically move the ball down the field against anybody on defensive line with an ability. But since the patch came out, or no, not the patch, since the game actually came out, I'm not really seeing anybody besides like what Reggie White be able to like get off block shit quickly as hell. So you're not really going against 300,000 coin cards every single game, but you're playing top 10 players, obviously. So the Trent Williams, the stats are amazing. 87 strength, 88 awareness, was 84 pass block, 87 pass block power though, which is really great, 83 pass block finesse, and 84 run block, which is solid. He has good speed, can move out here, good acceleration. This card seems to play well for me, even though if you want a solo battle game, he still gets insta-shedded by bronze cards, so whatever, ratings don't matter in that mode at all. But because of how they changed it to where pass rush is not as good as it was in the beta, or maybe it's still as good, but it's just right now we're not seeing it. Investing in offensive line would make no sense at all. So we're gonna focus on players you can actually make big plays with. Let's get to one of them. One of them obviously is gonna be Tyreek Hill. This card is pretty much a must-have for everybody's MUT team. The one downside is that his power is going for like 100,000 coins right now. I'm not too sure what EA did when it comes to the odds of these powers being pulled out of packs, but I'm telling you right now, they're more rare than just core elites. It makes no sense. But Tyreek Hill right now, 100,000 coins. Once you get him, go to power this guy up to his tier 6. Go ahead and get the power pass on him. Get a 80 overall receiver out here that has 90 speed, 90 agility, 90 acceleration with 79 catching. And the cool thing about this year compared to last is that this card is not as needed because we do have a 90 speed Torrey Holt at level 50 once you go ahead and get all that stuff knocked out. But it's still nice to have a bunch of speed out here receiving, because a lot of the guys in the secondary, you're seeing a lot of like really big heavy hitters, and those guys aren't the fastest. So if this guy can get you open field, if this guy can just run right by them, he's gonna be able to catch the ball. And with Bazooka being kind of glitchy, bro, I've been seeing some clips. My man Yowie sent me this clip of him throwing a pass in competitive with Bazooka, and yeah, if you get some speed out here, bro, it's going to be impossible to stop. So Tyreek's out here for that reason alone. 90 speed is hard to teach, and more than likely he'll probably get another card before August ends anyway, which is gonna make this card even more deadly. So this is one of the guys I've been picking up, but if you guys can't afford his power-up, I got somebody that's about half the cost of his power-up. Let's go find out who that is. All right, that's gonna be Odell, who's actually going for about 10,000 coins more than what Mudhead claims right now. So he was at 45,000 coins. His price jumped up because, for one, his 87 overall card is fantastic. If you guys didn't know. But he also is going to be getting a Much Superstar card in the next couple of days. So because of that reason, people are anticipating he'll get an 89 overall card or maybe 90 overall card, and then go ahead and just power up to his 90-91 and have one of the best receivers in the game. Because this 87 is crazy, so just add +1s, right? So his 87 is going to be out here with 86 speed with 85 catching, which is great. So you saw Tyreek, bro. He had 90 speed with no catching. Odell Beckham had 86 speed with catching, which is great. He's 5'11", so a little bit taller than Tyreek. And then if he gets that new card, obviously, that you can go ahead and pull that out of a solo challenge or maybe build for cheap with training, your receiver core is going to be insane. So as of right now, I give the edge to Odell Beckham on offense because this card is fantastic. So obviously his power up is a little expensive right now. Hopefully it comes down. We got to do something about these power ups. Yeah, like I don't know what y'all got to draw. If you got to be a power up solo challenge where you get a random 1 to 5, like something has to change because these things shouldn't be as expensive, bro. I pulled like, I want to say like at least like 500 get a player pack, maybe more than that. And I pulled like total like 5 power ups out of those packs. Change the odds, yeah. So either Odell Beckham or Tyreek Hill. Odell Beckham's 1A, Tyreek Hill's 1B for me at least. And number 2 on offense is going to be a tight end that goes by the name of Kittle. I'm going to be playing a solo challenge to get him, but this card at 87 overall is fantastic. 82 speed with 80 run block, 86 catching. This card is a monster, man. Throwing across the middle of the field is so good this year because if they're not using a safety, you can pretty much make the steviest throws, man. It's the most funnest thing. It's kind of sad. I don't know why they nerf users so much where like they force you to use a different skill position. Like I threw a pick and the guy didn't get the animation for it because yeah, he was using a linebacker, not a safety. Makes no sense. So you can go ahead and do some high point passes, some low point passes, and he's a mismatch, and he can also run block. And if you're doing solo battles, he's a great solo battle run blocking tight end out there because he actually has the speed to fucking get out there and block somebody, and he actually has a run block to block somebody. So he's actually really great at all facets. So those are my 2 offensive choices. We got Kittle and we got Odell Beckham. Let's go ahead and get to the defense. Now, trying to pick up players for defense is kind of tricky. Again, we're not going to be doing any middle linebackers. We're not going to be doing any defensive linemen, defensive ends, or any outside linebackers for that matter as well, because none of these guys are going to be able to get these abilities and X factors to be able to get to the quarterback in a timely fashion. So you're just banking on a lot of them having really good block shit, really good finesse, really good power move, but don't worry about that right now. We're going to be going ahead and focusing on positions of need, such as cornerback and safety. So when it comes to cornerbacks, I'm going to give you guys 2 choices. If you run man coverage, you want to go ahead and get this Steven Gilmore. Steven Gilmore, when you get past his 87 overall item, has 83 speed with 88 man coverage. A few extra costs in training, really like 700 in training, will get you a cornerback out here that is going to have 90 man coverage. And that is when he can get the ability, I'm pretty sure, to where he can play man a lot better. Talking to Eric Rayweather, he says this game is not about ratings right now. Like I'm misquoting him. He said the game ratings matter a little bit, but what's going to make much of a difference in terms of how these guys play are going to be their abilities. And so he can get that man ability to where he's going to be able to play man a little bit tighter, force a little bit more incompletion, which means he'll force a lot more interceptions for your defense. If you play man coverage, this is a guy you must have. Tier 3 power for some training, you go ahead and get a cornerback out here that has 90 man. And then eventually, if you end up pulling his knack out of the solo challenge pack, you go ahead and get probably the best shutdown quarterback in the game outside of Mel Blount. But no, I can't even say outside of Mel Blount. Probably the best shutdown quarterback in the game in terms of coverage, because this dude's going to have top tier man, as opposed to what Mel Blount has, which is just height and physical ability, which is not even a word, but he has the physicalness to him. Whereas Gilmore's just going to be out here shutting dudes down just based off what his ratings dictate he should. So this card's amazing, but if you guys run zone, the other guy on the opposite end of the spectrum is going to be this Richard Sherman, a guy that's really good at zone. Not the fastest guy. 80 speed's not great, obviously, but 90 jumping at 6'3" is going to be really hard to get the ball over his head, as well as 90 zone coverage. 90 zone means he can go to get the zone out X factor, I believe, as well as other abilities to improve how his zone actually plays, which then means he should be a force to be reckoned with. Like cover 3, did he get to the red zone, play some cover 2, he's going to be really annoying. I can just guarantee you that. Now, again, 80 speed's not the greatest, so be careful. You see Edelman, if you see DeAndre Hopkins or Michael Thomas, go ahead and put this guy pressed. 89 press is going to be super great. but just be sure not to press him against like Odell Beckham or against like Torrey Holt. That's not gonna do work for you at all. So if you guys run man coverage, go with Gilmore. If you guys run zone coverage, go with Richard Sherman. The last person on defense, I believe to be a universal player that'll fit everybody's schemes from man or zone, man blitz to zone blitz. You got Earl Thomas III. Basically, this generation's Ed Reed. His card's amazing. But yeah, so basically check out his ability slots. Go ahead and get tip drill, which is not the greatest, but his second ability slot, go ahead and get zone out, which is improve reactions and catch knockouts in zone. So he's going to be really, really great once you get this ability on this guy. He should play well, and especially once they decide to actually fix zones, because right now zones don't react as fast as one would like. Like you click on, cool, but a guy will be sitting there and just not reacting as fast as you think he should if you have the ability on him. So once zone actually ends up getting patched or getting addressed or getting tuned, maybe these cards should probably start playing like they're supposed to. If that's the case, you'll win a lot more games because of it. I wish you could put zone out and acrobat on at the same damn time, but unfortunately it ain't the case. You got this stupid ass ability right here, which I don't get at all. But besides that, Earl Thomas' stats, like I said, really good man. He can force fumbles. He also has the coverage ability, so you got a guy that can pretty much hit all ends of the spectrum. And he's actually a free safety, so like you don't really see many free safeties in this game. Most of the guys are at strong safety. Even Harrison Smith is at strong safety. So you got a free safety that actually is true to position that won't take away a spot from your Pat Tillman when you ever get the Mutt Master thing knocked out. Like I said, I got two more players on my list that are basically for users. If you guys don't like the defensive players I gave you or like the offensive players I gave you, we got two players that, if you user them, are going to play better than they would play by themselves. One of them is going to be this Davian Clowney. His power is like 50,000 coins right now. So if you want to go ahead and give him to an 87 overall, it's going to cost you 50,000 coins plus what, 674 training. Do some math real quick, about 33,000 coins in calculations. You go ahead and add to the 50,000 coins, about 80,000 coins. Go ahead and get this guy to 87 overall with 79 speed, with 82 block shit, 85 power move. And even though he has those high block shed and power boost stuff, he's still not going to get to the quarterback as much as you would like. So that's why I said this guy's a really good user. Go ahead and put this guy in middle linebacker 1. You can also blitz if you decide to in the middle linebacker position, or you can user him. You can play him in a flat, play him in a purple. He has the hit power as well to force fumbles if guys throw balls to the running back in the flats or throw those drag routes. So I just like what this guy can do, just not in the pass rush game as of right now. His next card will probably, let's see, if he goes up to 85 power move, yeah, Clowney probably won't be a viable pass rusher until he gets a 93 overall, maybe. So he had +5. So 92, yeah, probably 93 overall power, probably his best pass rushing card. He'll have at least 90 power move there, which means he can go to get some really good abilities. But until that day comes, this guy will be a fantastic user for anybody to have on the field. And the other guy is a cornerback that you guys can be using if you guys run the quote-unquote speed package that everybody in Madden 20 seems to be running right now. And that's gonna be this Byron Jones. So Byron Jones is actually really cheap right now. I'm gonna buy this. I know he's that cheap. So the reason why we're choosing Byron Jones on this list over guys like Patrick Peterson, because Pat Pete was actually really close. He's 6'1" and has like a little bit less jumping, but Byron Jones right now, if you power him up, has I think 90 jumping, which I think is probably in a whole new stratosphere. This card is super athletic. So 84 speed, that's 6 foot height, which is about Shazier's height, right? He has 87 zones, so you can play him by himself if you wanted to as well, but 86 press. But the reason why he's a great user, he has 90 jumping. So you can be out here lurking with this guy. Like I said earlier, with EA kind of patching middle linebacker users, unless you put a lurker ability on them, you're not going to really be getting these glitchy interceptions you were getting in previous years. And after watching your boy Savage stream on Twitch pretty much like every night, he uses Byron Jones, and this card makes a lot of plays. And so if you guys need a user out there to go ahead and get those interceptions across the middle of the field or anywhere else, this Byron Jones has the versatility to play that role for you. This card's amazing, though, man. He has 87 zones. I didn't realize that. 87 zones, so you can go ahead and get this guy to a top tier threshold as well once you go ahead and max out his zone coverage with what, lockdown, I believe. Probably, yeah, I think lockdown does +3 now this year. Doesn't it? Only +2. Either way, 90 zone. Unfortunately, you can't get the zone out ability until he gets 90 zone stock, but he should play well once they end up fixing zones. But until then, either way, I think whoever you pick up, you're gonna be happy with. That's all I got for you guys today. That is my video for the Tier 3 Power Up Pass and who I would use it on. Post down in the comment section below who you guys have used your Tier 3 Power Up Pass on. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace. Oh yeah, tier 4 this Friday.
Look, they say money can't buy your happiness, but I swear to God, it's a good down payment. Tryna stuff so many binges in my pocket, you would swear that I was out here trying to drown Franklin. I was bred in the slums, got fed up with crumbs, now you don't play a pound cake. Told me money was a root of all evil, but I swear to God, I ain't never found